Welcome to Serving Up MyPlate, a yummy curriculum webinar that will take us on an exciting educational journey through the world of nutrition and health. This webinar is intended for first and second grade teachers and instructors who will be using the Serving Up MyPlate curriculum. There are more curriculums that are developed for different age groups, such as the Discover MyPlate curriculum for kindergarten, the Serving Up MyPlate Level 2 curriculum for 3rd and 4th grade, and the Serving Up MyPlate Level 3 curriculum for 5th and 6th grade. Please visit the Nebraska Team Nutrition website to access the rest of these available curriculums. This webinar will provide you with more information about what all is included in this curriculum packet. If you should need more information or additional tools as it relates to this curriculum, you can go to the Team Nutrition website at teamnutrition.usda.gov. As you all know, on July 29, 2016, the USDA Food and Nutrition Service, FNS, finalized regulations to create a framework and guidelines for written wellness policies established by local educational agencies, or LEAs. The final rule requires LEAs to begin developing a revised local school wellness policy during the school year 2016-2017. LEAs must fully comply with the requirements of this final rule by June 30th of 2017. The new regulations require districts to include the following elements: public involvement, nutrition guidelines, nutrition education, nutrition promotion, public notification, physical activity and education, and monitoring and evaluation. Schools are encouraged to provide nutrition education that emphasizes the appealing aspects of healthy eating, or what you can eat to help promote a healthy lifestyle. Schools are also encouraged to provide nutrition education and engage in nutrition promotion that is designed to provide students with the knowledge and skills necessary to promote and protect their health. Schools are encouraged to provide nutrition education as part of not only health education classes, but also integrated into other classroom instruction through subjects such as math, science, language arts, social sciences, and elective subjects. Team Nutrition has responded to this requirement and developed a collection of classroom materials that helps elementary school teachers integrate nutrition into these subject areas. Team Nutrition is an initiative of the U.S. Department of Agriculture that provides free nutrition education and promotion materials to schools that participate in child nutrition programs such as the National School Lunch Program. If you haven't done so already, check out USDA's Team Nutrition Resource Library to find evidence-based curricula that can be incorporated into core subjects. These curricula are ready to go, include pacing information, and have been focus group tested. There are also many more colorful and exciting nutrition promotion resources that are available to you. These include attractive posters and a booklet of ideas for healthy event planning and healthy fundraisers. Most amazingly, these resources are available completely free. You can access and download the online versions or order and print copies that will be shipped directly to you via the Team Nutrition website. This yummy curriculum introduces the importance of eating from all 5 food groups using the new MyPlate icon in a variety of hands-on activities. Students will also learn the importance of physical activity to staying healthy. In this teacher's guide, you will find 3 inquiry-driven lessons that help 1st and 2nd grade children discover nutrition, explain their understandings, and reflect upon their experiences, all of which will encourage a lasting awareness of what it means to be healthy. In addition to subject-driven learning, each lesson offers valuable and easy-to-implement cafeteria activities and home connections. We encourage you to include these in your planning as they will provide your students with further practice and real-world experience. Let parents know what their children will be learning about in class so they can support these new skills at home. To start off today's webinar, we will talk a little bit about the various learning opportunities and materials available to teachers and staff through the Serving Up MyPlate curriculum packet. We will highlight the various materials and resources contained in the curriculum outline, the actual lessons themselves, and the various Common Core standards met by this curriculum. Finally, we will go into how to order your own free curriculum and dive into the fun. The Serving Up MyPlate curriculum comes in the form of a kit with multiple resources to support each lesson. This slide shows the kit in its entirety and all of the materials that are included. This includes a teacher's guide that lays out each lesson and explains exactly which materials to use for each. The teacher's guide also includes a pacing guide to help teachers plan the time required per activity, extra helpings or ideas on how to extend the learning beyond the lesson, Savor the Learning, which offers valuable ways to connect the learning to the school cafeteria and/or students' homes to provide real-world practice, and finally, Student Handouts, which are easily reproducible handouts designed to appeal to students while reinforcing lesson objectives. There are also 3 original songs to help enhance the lessons. Alive with the 5 Food Groups and Do Be help students learn about healthy choices in an engaging and memorable way. Dancing and singing along to an additional song called Do Your Body Right may be a fun extension activity in the 3rd lesson. The Eat Smart to Play Hard with MyPlate poster is a 2-sided poster showing the MyPlate food icon and foods in the 5 food groups. The blank MyPlate on the reverse side of this poster can be used as a tool to assess students' understanding of the concepts of MyPlate and how they should be filling their plate at meals. And finally, the MyPlate at Home is a colorful handout to share with parents that reinforces the lesson at home. It is also available in Spanish. The first course focuses on the 5 food groups and how MyPlate serves as a reminder to eat foods from each of the 5 food groups. Students will gain a better understanding of what foods belong to specific food groups through fun, interactive activities like the songs and fun handouts. The learning objectives for Course 1 are students will be able to identify the 5 food groups and give examples of foods in each group. They will be able to explain how MyPlate serves as a reminder to eat foods from each food group. And finally, they will be able to create a healthy meal containing a food from each of the 5 food groups. The handouts that go with the first course are the food card handout and the My Menu handout that you see on this slide. Like stated earlier, these handouts are a good way for students to practice what they are learning. The food card is a fun handout that lets kids practice putting food into the right food groups. The My Menu handout is meant to be done with a partner, but it can also be done individually. Here, the students get to plan their own balanced meals for a whole week. They should include an item from each food group for each meal. Students can take their meal plan home to share with their families. This is an easy and fun way to get families involved in what their students are learning in school. And it might also be fun to challenge your students to make a couple of the meals that are on their meal plans. Also included in your curriculum kit are explanations of standards that are met through these fun courses. On the first course, you will see that some of the standards that are met through this course include English, language arts, science, health, and math. This chart provided gives specific information about the standards met in each category. The second course, Eating Smart to Play Hard, focuses on teaching students how food gives our bodies energy and why it is important to eat a variety of foods from all of the food groups. You will be able to explain to children that just like cars and boats run on fuel, we also run on fuel, but our source of fuel is food. This course also includes a physical activity component so students can understand that being physically active is a vital part of a healthy lifestyle. Learning objectives for this course include students will be able to identify what foods to eat more of and explain why. They will be able to name at least 2 reasons why it is important to eat foods from all 5 food groups. They will be able to explain that foods have nutrients that help us grow and stay healthy. And finally, they will be able to discuss how being physically active is a vital part of a healthy lifestyle. The second course handouts allow students to be creative and use their imagination. The first handout, A Day in the Life of, lets students pick what their favorite fruit or veggie is and then write about what they think it would be like to be that fruit or veggie for a day. This handout has some cues to help students get their brains thinking. Some questions that the students can ask themselves when they are trying to complete this handout is, where does the fruit or veggie live? How does it grow? What would it do each day? What would it see, hear, and feel? Where would it want to go? The second handout, My Plate for My Family, allows students to write a letter to a family member about why it is important to eat food from each of the 5 food groups. This is where the Do Be song comes in. The handout will help families get involved in what their students are learning, but it will also help the student grasp a good understanding of why we all need to eat food from each of the 5 food groups. On this slide, you will see the standards met by the second course. The standards met in this course include English, language arts, science, health, and math. Some components from this curriculum lesson that contribute to these standards are the Doobie Song, the MyPlate My Variety Math Lesson, the Life of Handout, and the MyPlate My Family Handout. Now that students have learned what food groups we should eat and why we need to eat from all the food groups, they will be learning what food they should eat and what foods they should try and limit. This course is called Sometimes Foods and Switcheroos. They will gain an understanding of what sometimes foods they can switch out for healthier options. They will learn about added sugars, solid fats, and other things that need to be limited. Unlike the other courses, there is no song that goes along with this course, but there are still fun and interactive handouts for the students to complete. The learning objectives for this course include students will be able to identify foods with added sugars and solid fats. They will be able to explain why foods with added sugars and solid fats should only be eaten some of the time. And finally, they will be able to give examples of healthier food options to choose instead. On this slide, you will see the last of the handouts for this curriculum. These handouts really tie in the whole course. Handout 1 is a handout aimed to help students learn how to make healthier choices. In this handout, students will work with a partner to complete the following questions about sometimes foods and think of a healthy switcheroo food that they can eat instead. Some of the questions that this handout includes to get students thinking about healthy options are as follows. Instead of fruit gummies, what is something from the fruit group that you can eat or drink? Instead of French fries, what is a healthier choice from the vegetable group? Instead of cookies, what is a healthier choice from the grain group? Instead of ice cream, what is a healthier choice from the dairy group? Instead of a hot dog, what is a healthier choice from the protein group? Handout 2 is meant to go home with the students, and it is to be filled out with a parent or guardian. This explains to the parent or guardian of what their student is learning in school and how it relates to nutrition and making better choices. Parents are to make a recipe with their students. And this handout will have them fill out the following information: the name of the recipe they made, what they liked most about the recipe, what food groups were a part of this recipe, how many servings it makes, the serving size, the ingredients, and directions on how to make the recipe. This is a good way for parents to help get involved in what their students are learning. This might also serve as a good reminder to parents and guardians what a balanced meal looks like. On this slide, once again, you will see the chart showing the standards met in the third course. The standards met in this course include English language arts, science, health, and math. These are completed by the activities that are included in this course. As you saw mentioned in the curriculum components, there is a CD with songs that go along with each of the lessons to help the students remember what they have learned. Shown here is the first song and lyrics that are included on the CD. You can use this song as a fun tool for students to learn and remember the 5 food groups. Doobie is another fun and upbeat song to get kids excited about nutrients and how they help us do physical activities. You will notice at the bottom of these screens that there is a link leading to the songs. This, in addition to the CD, is just another way that you are able to access and use these songs throughout the curriculum. The third and final song in Serving Up My Plate is Do Your Body Right, and is a song to get kids excited about being healthy and making smart food choices. On this slide, you will notice the Eat Smart to Play Hard poster that we referred to earlier when we were talking about the kit components. This is a fun and colorful poster that can be used as a visual aid to help spur more MyPlate discussion or serve as a reminder to students about the 5 food groups and what foods belong where. This is the backside of the Eat Smart to Play Hard poster. As discussed earlier, this side of the poster can be used to assess students' understanding of MyPlate by having them fill in foods that fall into each of the 5 food groups. The MyPlate at Home handout is a great resource for parents. Not only does it allow for parents to get an idea of what their children are going to be learning in school, but it is also a great reminder for them to eat balanced meals, and maybe some parents don't know about MyPlate, so it can also serve as a learning tool for them. On the front page of the handout, you see that there is a small letter to parents. In the letter, it also lists all the standards that are met through this unit, which parents usually appreciate seeing. It is a great encouragement for parents to be talking to their students about what they are learning in school and how they can apply it to their everyday lives. There is also a Spanish version of the parent handout available. This slide shows the inside of the MyPlate at Home handout. For parents that may have no idea what MyPlate is and might only remember the food pyramid, this can serve as a good resource for them to learn about what MyPlate is all about. It talks about healthier food choices for dinner and how they can be made in easy, simple ways. This is also a good layout for parents to see what a balanced meal looks like, as you can see the breakdown of each meal. There are also tips for families who have school-aged children. 3 tips that are highlighted in this part of the handout are: make half your plate fruits and vegetables, start every day the whole grain way, and milk matters. These are great tips for parents to start thinking about why and what they are feeding their kids and how they can help them grow stronger and learn better by feeding them well-balanced meals. This slide shows the back page of the MyPlate at Home handout. It is another reminder of how parents can help their children be healthy. Its focus is on physical activity and talks about how kids need at least 60 minutes of physical activity each day. Parents can encourage their children to be physically active by playing outside or going for a bike ride. And it talks about how parents can also become involved in the physical activity and be good role models for their students. Also included on the back page of this handout is a Sip Smarter section, helping parents and students to remember to drink water instead of loading up on sugary drinks. Now that we have covered the curriculum and what is all included in the kit, we will talk a little bit about how to order the curriculum for yourself. Team Nutrition print materials are available for free only to schools and child care centers that participate in the federal child nutrition programs. All others are welcome to download the materials from our website at teamnutrition.usda.gov. If for some reason you cannot find an item on the order form, it is probably temporarily out of stock. Please continue to check back often for its availability. To inquire about bulk orders, please send an email to teamnutrition@fns.usda.gov. To view or order available materials, go to teamnutrition.usda.gov. The page that will open should look similar to the page that you see on your screen. From here, you can access a wide variety of resources and curriculums that Team Nutrition has available for educators to use. You will see that we are on the Serving Up MyPlate Nutrition Education page. On this page, you will be able to find all the resources included within this curriculum. You will notice that there are 2 red circles, both indicating the resource order form. If you click on either one of these tabs, it will take you to the order form where you are able to order any of the materials from the Serving Up MyPlate curriculum. Please note that if you need something immediately or choose to download and print your own materials, this is also the page that will allow you to do so. If you click on any of the blue words on this page, it will open up a PDF of the document that you are able to download and print. Once you have clicked on the Resource Order Form tab, it will take you to the page shown here. Notice the red circle is now indicating where you can type in the curriculum that you are interested in ordering. Once you have typed in the curriculum name, you can hit the search button and it will come up with all of the materials associated with that name. Once you have searched for the curriculum that you are interested in, you can select each component that you would like to order. As you can see here, I have selected the teacher's kit. You will notice in the bottom red circle that I have entered the quantity that I would like and selected to add it to my cart. If you now look at the top red circle, you will notice that after doing this, I now have 1 item in my cart. Since this is all I want to order today, I'm going to click on Checkout, which is located in the same upper red circle. Once Checkout has been selected, you will see a screen like this. Notice the upper red circle indicates that it will take 2 to 4 weeks for materials to arrive. On this screen, all you need to do is simply fill out your mailing information and click Submit Order and wait for your materials to arrive. Thank you for viewing the Team Nutrition Serving Up MyPlate training webinar. Should you require more information or additional resources, please visit teamnutrition.usda.gov. Additional materials and curriculum packets can be downloaded and printed or requested through the order form on this website.